But I wanted
Anyway,
to
make sure to check out my videos on Nebula.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at the future of Marvel, I'll look at the past of DC. Because I've said a lot of things over the last...
Oh, is this? Oh, this is the Nebula
This
video.
is the ad.
Years?
This is the Nebula video, yeah.
10 years since
Look,
the
he's
DCEU.
even
He
changed
has the
the
new
background.
shirt. Yeah, he's got a new
and the
shirt
toys.
too.
Toys different.
And also, all the toys. Oh, look, he's got Ocean Master there.
Wow.
Ocean Master and Hawkman.
Just ended with Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom. And I wanted to say something nice, so I'm going to do my In Defense of the DCEU video. It is 2 parts. The first part covers everything from Man of Steel to Shazam.
Oh, maybe the first part will be on YouTube.
Right now on this video.
Yeah, Nebula.
Wow.
How about no?
How about no?
It is a creator-owned subscription streaming service that I helped to create. I was there at the beginning.
So it's
all of my videos.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny that he's there. Like, I was there at the beginning. I helped create it because he wants to let you know that he was there on the ground floor.
I was there when I created alternative paywall YouTube. Like,
it's just funny because there was a weird air of arrogance there that was bizarre. Of like, I was there. I would like rewind it and play it back, and you'll notice what I mean.
Creator-owned subscription streaming service that I helped to create. I was there at the beginning.
Yeah, the
you see what I mean?
Like B.
That's to distinguish him from other people who would have come on later.
Yeah.
Creator-owned subscription streaming service that I helped to create. I was there at the beginning.
The way that the way he stresses that I helped to create. Yeah.
Okay.
He's got that.
That's really weird.
You do not impress me for being a part of the
that.
creation of Nebula when it's just YouTube but with money. That's it.
You don't say that I helped to create. You say that I am proud to have been a part of. Something like that.
Yeah,
Something that makes you sound like less of an asshole.
All of my videos.
Also, your ideas are shit.
People said, hey, I watched the Nando V Movies videos on Nebula. Why aren't the Nando Cut videos on Nebula? And I was like, yeah, good question. So I put them on there. All of my Nando V Movies videos go up 1 video early. So right now, the next video that's going to go on YouTube in a couple of weeks is on Nebula.
Yeah, all you have to do is pay more to watch the same stuff. Cool.
Right. And that's my In Defense of the DCEU Part 1 video. There's also
that's like a line I don't feel like I'll cross, is like having to pay to get access to my content. It doesn't feel right. Like,
I'm fine with it. Just don't sell it to me like it's a crazy better service than YouTube. It makes no sense at all. Sell it to me as what it is. It's premium service. You get access to my stuff early for money. That's what it is. It's like Patreon or whatever have you. Stop telling me that Nebula is an amazing website that allows people to express it. It's like, no, you just put
no one's
paywall.
There.
That's all you did.
No one fucking cares about Nebula. They care about YouTube and Twitch.
The videos. They want the videos. You paywalled them. That's fine. You can do that. You can make them member only. You could put it through Patreon, Subscribe Star, whatever you want. But stop selling it as though it's this awesome new thing. What are you doing? Nebula is just paywalled YouTube. That's all it is.
Also all kinds of cool Nebula exclusive content. Patrick Willems' holiday special.
Oh, boy.
Wow, Patrick Willems.
Have you noticed how every time we stumble across a Nebula ad, it has him in it?
Patrick Willems.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Star Wars.
He has his own tweet framed on the wall.
He does, because he's a funny man.
That
sounds like...
You should frame the one where he ripped into JJ.
He should.
Ruining his favorite movie, DLJ.
The new movie about Dracula's ex-girlfriends that Abby is working on.
Woohoo.
A bunch of other cool stuff that we can't really talk about, but I think you guys are going to really like. All that stuff is on Nebula, along with a bunch of other videos that I made exclusively for Nebula. Like, if you like our videos, and
when you say you made them exclusively for Nebula, you mean you made them exclusively for paywalling.
You made them for you made them for YouTube, and you can double dip with Nebula, is what you mean.
Yeah. Why can't they just say that's what it is? That is what it is.
By hour, I have a feeling.
Why not just be honest and say, just say, hey guys, this is my job. Could you give to Patreon?
Every time we get to the Nebula ads, they treat it as though it's this wonderful fucking website. I just don't get it. Stop.
Creators on Nebula that you already watch. Like, you got Broy DeChanel.
No one watches anything on Nebula. No, I don't have anyone I already watch on Nebula. No one does.
Hey,
you
don't know
Sebastian, that. Lady Knight the Brave, Jesse Gender, Captain Midnight, Hello Future Me, talking about Avatar. There's going to be a lot of that in the next couple months.
Oh, that was the guy we watched his writing advice where one of them was like, hey, there's ways to create drama that don't involve death.
Oh my god.
That was,
what?
Again.
Yeah.
What?
That was the anniversary.
Yeah, do you remember that? Again, it was one of those things where it's like, if that's the kind of thing where you learn for the first time, wait, there are ways to create stakes that don't involve death. You were like so far away from being able to write
basic stuff.
You you got a long way to go. It ain't an impossibility that you can get to the point where you can start writing stuff. But if that's like a revelation to you that you can create drama in ways that don't involve life or death confrontations, you're just really far away. Like you are.
Or you're condescending like crazy to people who need writing advice.
Yeah, like you're teaching a writing class of like first graders who have already watched many movies in their lives that have stakes that don't regard death, because that's pretty much all children's stuff.
Someone in chat kind of almost nailed it. It's basically video essay only fans. That's what this is.
Ooh, it does. Oh yeah, I like that, video essay only fans.
Talking about The Curse, one of my favorite shows of the last year. Princess Weeks. Wow. Big Joel. I love Big Joel.
Woohoo.
Patrick Willems.
Oh, him
again. The framing, is the framing like deliberately like that on the it's like it's like Mr. Robot, which neither of you have watched. There's a lot of Mr. Robot has a lot of there's a lot of shots where there's a startling amount of empty space above the characters. But in his case it just looks kind of man, what I don't is the pitch like that he's just hoping that you recognize one of them?
I don't know.
These are all like super lefty people. Like that's kind of interesting coincidence.
I don't think you're gonna find right wingers on Nebula, Rex.
That wall shot.
That wall shot Nebula. Playing Mario Kart or something would be great.
How Therapist reacts talking about Blue-Eyed Samurai.
Look at that meme there. You gotta put that meme.
Oh,
it's a really good meme. Kermit's great. The memes have been really good today. You guys have been doing really
Kermit
good.
is so memeable that they've unlocked.
Do you remember it was the Kermit in Half-Life? I'm a frog. I'm talking to what's her name? That's a good meme.
Very good. We're almost
His
through.
face, man. It's just. Yeah, no, I know.
I really enjoyed. And then there are a bunch of other channels that I love that are not exclusively film and television. So like Leo Vader, I think his videos are super funny. He is on Nebula. Legal Eagle, very helpful every time there's some new legal related story that is on Nebula. Extra credits, I've been watching them for years. They are
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, the extra credits.
Oh yeah, they're great. Yeah, we love extra credits.
We love them.
On Nebula. I'm telling you, go on Nebula, check it out. There's so much cool stuff. We're always adding new creators.
Has he mentioned the paywall yet?
To Nebula, which is great. Also,
well, I think it's just you downplay it as much as possible.
Don't talk about the capitalist schemes of the lefty YouTubers. Don't talk about
and by we, I mean.
Oh look, everything great about Puss in Boots.
Everything great about Puss in Boots. Yeah,
that was a fucking nightmare.
That video was shit.
Oh yeah, that was miserable.
Someone at Nebula curates these rails, so like right now there's one that's a look.
How much do you think he watches Nebula?
None. He doesn't.
He
watch if it's on YouTube, he'll watch it, but he won't go to. No, they don't do that.
23. So you got like Film Joy's Best Films of 2023 video, Thomas Flight's Top 10 Movies of 2023. Man, this really
does feel like just throw everything at the wall and hope that there's one that.
Like, do they not blend in so hard?
They all blend in. None of these seem like they have any sort of identity.
Like Stories of Old, Best Movies of 2023. Why didn't I make a Best Movies of 2023? I haven't finished all the movies of 2023. That's probably why. Maybe I'll make one.
I mean, you
never will. You won't.
I'd be surprised if you did. That seems impossible.
I've seen the 3 ones that everyone loves that I haven't seen yet. So listen, Nebula's great. Now I know a lot of you guys, a lot of people that watch my videos, people tell me on Twitter, on the Discord channel, that they watch videos early on Nebula and they give me some feedback. Sometimes I'm able to incorporate that. That is very cool. And
that's not Nebula exclusive. You didn't have to have Nebula for that.
No, yeah, you do. That's just funny to me.
It annoys me so much.
Don't tell.
Next you'll tell me like, man, you can upload videos to Nebula and they'll 1080p, that like 720p, like they have several options. It's so great.
Nebula is $50 a year, which is already a steal.
There you go.
But man, that's $50 a year.
$50 you don't have to pay normally.
That's not nothing.
A year.
That's not nothing. Okay.
Well, it's just, it doesn't matter how much it is. If it was $1 a month or a year, rather, it's just money you don't need to pay. So really, like, if the advert,
I think
what they've done with Nebula is avoid admitting that they just want you to donate more money to them, which is fine. You can ask for donations if you want. There's a whole series of ways to do that.
You don't have to.
Why have we circumvented it into you want to buy this service? And you're like, cool, okay, service. What does it do? It's like it provides you access to my videos. I already had that. And it's like, no, not the ones that I take away from you.
YouTuber.
You're like, oh, okay.
Oh. But I don't want to encourage that behavior.
It's bundled with Curiosity Stream, right? Which is like a... Well, I think
that's probably got the useful stuff on it, right? That's like documentaries. Well,
Curiosity Stream is documentaries, I think. But it's
it's not like lectures like Wondrium or something.
I guess it's just, but again, like the $50, it's like, I mean, it's a price. Like, I'm
fine with the $50. Just call it what it is. Please, just call it what it is. I'm fine with YouTubers who only release videos based on like if you pay for them. It's fine with me. If you want to do it that way, do it that way. Just call it what it is.
Don't call it Nebula.
Well, I mean, you can call it Nebula, really I guess, but every one of these ads presents as a wonderful service. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Use the code Nando.
Remember, one of the he doesn't tried it, but one of them says like Nebula allows us to express ourselves. You know, where YouTube doesn't. Wow. It's like no fucking way.
It's because
you guys really have to worry about being suppressed and censored on YouTube.
I mean, that's because that's one that you see. Like I've seen real life law, like that if it's like covering a war, like either a war that's currently happening or a past war, that it will get demonetized.
That could happen,
I mean, that'll happen. And so then it's like, oh, well...
but every video we just saw, that's not getting demonetized on YouTube. Top movies of 2023.
Sure. Like, if you're just talking about, like, movies, you'll be fine. But if you're covering, like, active wars that are happening right now, like, you probably are going to get demonetized for that. And if you're putting an immense amount of, time and research and animations and stuff like that, you want to make some money off of that. So,
and again, if you said, like, so, I understand people watching it regularly, but I'm putting a paywall on it because it takes so much effort to make. I need to make money from it. I have no issue with that whatsoever. But if that same person said, I'm not doing that, I'm offering you a better service where you get to see the video. I already could see the video. I don't understand what you mean by that.
At checkout, NANDO, go to go.nebula.tv/Nando. You can get Nebula for $30 for the whole year.
Wow.
$2.
See, like you can take money off of the previous money. It's like, what do you mean? He's charging for something I already had.
50 cents a month. It's an incredible deal. So go check it out.
This to me is not too far away from offering me bottles of oxygen. I'm just like as in air, basically. Yeah.
It's better to just say, if you'd like to support me, give to my Patreon or Subscribe Star, because I actually get like basically everything that you send goes to me. It's not part of a larger subscription service that I am a part of. Not just
a part of. Remember, he helped.
Oh yeah, he created it. He's a fucking pioneer. That's true.
I just thought bottles of air, that doesn't even apply because you would at least be buying the bottle and you can use that for things. So that doesn't count.
That's true. Yeah, a bottle.
One of the best.
I didn't have the bottle.
And
before.
it is currently the.
I guess it's like I'm buying atmosphere from people and they hand it to me. Like, thank you, man. I'm gonna put it in my box of atmosphere.
And it is currently the only way to watch my videos before anybody else does. Like, genuinely, I make them. My editor works with me on them. Nobody else sees them, and then they go right to Nebula. So you're like the first people to take a look at it. Besides that, thank you to everybody.
I can't wait to be in that illustrious club.
And then we still got the massive list here anyway.
This is what I mean. It's just to me, it's a way to try and get more support by not selling it as Patreon.
And also, it's like, so all the people who already give you money through Patreon, do they? I
don't know if they get early access
along with Nebula people, or do they pay?
At that point, you should just switch over anyway. If you were a patron and then they start up Nebula and they ask you to pay for both, you just be like, I'll just switch over. This is what I mean. Like, I just don't understand the point. It's the same thing. I don't know how many people even know this. I think with the nature, you know how we've talked about this before. When people watch videos, oftentimes it's how they feel, not what they heard. You find a lot of people have said, ever since watching EFAP, it's changed the way they view video essays because we unequivocally listen to everything that's said several times. We're not playing a game and listening out in the background, go right through, which, by the way, nothing wrong with that. I do that with videos as well. Point being, a video can come across one way, and when you go through it the way that we do, it comes off a completely different fucking way. And Nebula, the nature, the tone in which they sell it to you, I think that gives off a sense of like, wow, Nebula seems pretty cool, man. And it's like, what is it, though? And you go, well, it's a place where you can find some really awesome videos. It's like awesome videos that you already had access to, and then they paywall. It's not a service. It's just YouTube with a paywall. I don't understand like how they've convinced you otherwise, and it's because they use very specific language to the point where I wonder if it's in the contract for selling it. Kind of like
I don't know if it would be that. I think it might just come down to a simple. was that actually something in the BetterHelp? Like, was that something?
Was it BetterHelp or was it that other one, that Twitter one about being like freedom of speech? Remember which Rags? Do you remember what I'm talking about? Candid, I think had requirements in the contract for how you sell it, what words you use.
Yeah, and you couldn't speak ill of it in those certain time.
Oh god, that was a whole thing.
That was a whole thing.
Oh my god, that was years ago.
Hello, you just listened to a segment of the podcast Every Frame a Pause, or EFAP. Hosted by YouTubers MauLer, Rags, and Fringy, and joined by a cycling variety of guests across the internet, they critically analyze media with exhaustive detail while pausing at every single frame. Subscribe to the EFAP channel and catch new episodes on Saturdays, as well as catch their smaller videos reacting to the latest and not-so-greatest movies and TV shows throughout the week. You can also subscribe here to EFAP highlights for the latest shorts, clips, and supercuts, also uploaded throughout the week. Links to all the relevant channels can be found in the description section below, as well as links to their communities on Reddit and Discord. Thanks for watching.